This song uses the D minor scale. This one has a B flat in it. For this song, we'll start with a piano note to kind of keep the pulse of our song. We won't be using drums in this one. All right, let's quantize it, get everything on the grid. I think that sounds good. Maybe we could use a little bit of reverb here. Try again. Yeah, I like that. Let's drag this out for a few measures here. Let's add some chords. Let's try a piano, but maybe a different one. D minor is a pretty dark key, so let's use this dark grand. Maybe that's cool. All right, double click, check out the MIDI. Command A to select all the MIDI, and let's quantize it. Yeah, I think that sounds good, but let's add some reverb to it, like the other piano note. Listening again. Awesome, I think that sounds really good. Let's drag this to the end of the other loop here. Let's learn the chords to this song. We start here on a D minor. We move this shape to start with a B flat in our thumb. We move this shape up to an F major chord here. And down to a C. One more time slowly. Let's add bass now. Add a track. I really like how that dark grand sounds, so let's use that same piano. And before we play in this piano bass part, we're gonna click the octave down button 2 times over here. Awesome, let's quantize it. And let's see how it sounds. Right on, I like that. Let's drag it to the end of our song. Now the bass. Let's start by pressing the octave down button twice, and we'll start on a D here. Down to a B flat. Down again to an F. Up to C. One more time slowly. Now let's add our melody. Let's use that same dark grand piano sound and play it in. All right, let's press Command A and quantize that. Awesome, I really like that, but just like the other sounds, a little bit of reverb, I think, is going to sound cool. Yeah, I like that better. Let's drag that out to the end of our song again. Now let's learn the melody. We'll start here on a C. As you can see, my hand position is moving around a little bit, so let's slow it down and try it again. This track is sounding really good, but I think some strings could really add to the cinematic nature of it, so let's try to add that now. Let's go down to this string section. I think a viola section would sound cool here. Let's see what it sounds like. That's a little bit too high. What if we play it down here? Yeah, I like that. Let's try to play something in. We won't be playing full chords, but maybe just two notes at the same time. Let's try that. All right, let's quantize that string part. I already know that we're going to want some reverb on that, so let's do that first here. Let's give it a listen. Let's learn the string part to this song. We're going to start with these two notes. Move the top note up to a B flat. Move both down. And the top note goes down. One more time slowly. I'm really liking how these strings sound, but I feel like it'd be cool to give them a little bit of movement with some volume automation. So let's click this automation tab there, and you'll see that this dotted line is the volume for our strings. So what if they swelled up for every chord? Let's just try the first one for now. Oh yeah, that's cool. So what if we do that for all of these? We're going to have them swell to the end of every time that the chord plays. And what I'm doing here is dragging the volume down at the start of this bar. So now let's close our volume automation, and you'll be able to see this volume swell up and down. Yeah, I like that. Let's just drag it to the end of the song and give the whole song a listen.